Question. So what equipment can I use for going live? What is it expensive? What is the minimum requirement? I would say the minimum requirement is to have your cell phone and like a connection to Facebook, because if you are, for example, on Facebook, you can already go live with the native Facebook app. That means you are typing in, hey, I'm here, please follow me, just like a post, and then you are reaching out through the cell phone and you're carrying this around. So you can do it, I think through Facebook you can only do it vertical, so you're carrying like this, you can walk, you can describe what you are seeing. I could walk around the lake front of Geneva, maybe not right now because everything is protected, but I can walk around and can show you how beautiful the lake looks like. This would be the super basic setup, but after a while it gets a little bit hard to follow a person who is just walking around with a cell phone, even though it might also be a super cool smartphone with image stabilization. Nobody really wants to look at that for such a long time. So this is why I'm always advising you to get for an outside gig vlogging set, it's called. This is like a frame which has like a basic tripod. Do I have something like that here? Yeah, a tripod. You can see this here, and you have then the frame where you basically mount the cell phone in, and you have also the possibility to put on a light on the frame and some microphone. If it's like it's a directed microphone where you could be a little bit in the back and it still gets your sound okay. So I found sets like this for like good under $100. Also there are things out for $50. So it's quite okay. So you can start with that and you can have some light, and you can already, if you're at a congress or if you are at an event and you would really use that, go for it. Take that, and you are already lifting yourself up from the average, because it's you see it. So if somebody holds the cell phone and things like that, it just looks as it looks. So people are willing to spend some minutes with you, but okay, where is the next level? And what you want to do is you want to connect to people, you want to tell them what your relevant insight is, and so therefore you need to concentrate on the lens, on the people behind the lens, and to really get the vibes and the comments. And you want to, of course, also concentrate what people are sending in. So another quick idea, so you also see it here, I am using a Bluetooth headset with an included microphone. So these microphones I have found work quite well. Also, if you're outside in an outside setting, you just sort of set the microphone right, so you can then also go back from your basic smartphone and you'll still be able to be heard. And most important for a video is the sound, because people might take you on a mobile device, they're shopping while they are listening to you. So make the sound as pleasant as possible. That's always the thing for everything dealing with video. If you want to go another level up, so here is the next setup that I could recommend to you. And it's basically a setup that you use with your laptop or with your desktop computer. It could be a Mac, it could be a PC computer. I am using a Mac, but this is how it looks like. And the basic thing is you need a webcam that has a decent quality and that you can also use to put your camera eye level, because it's another thing looking into the camera like this or looking to the camera like this. You know, nobody wants to see something like this, or hello, so I'm doing this. It's already an incredible difference if you are having your camera eye level. Of course, there is a tweak around. You could also use a laptop, especially if it's a new laptop, if it has already a decent webcam in, use it, and then you can put the laptop eye level. There are stands that you can use. It's also good for your back. So if you're like me, so if you're like this all the time, it's good to have your laptop and the keyboard anyways up. So you will also have the lens up, and so you are able to watch directly into the camera and have in this way a better connection. So long words, next thing, the PC or the Mac has to either have a native app like the Facebook app that you can then connect your webcam with to go live. That is a possibility, but for the next level, you would like to have maybe different perspectives from different cameras, or you would like to share your screen, or you would like to put in a little watermark in the top left to show this is my stream, this is my curated content. I'm showing to you something that I find is relevant. So this you can achieve so easy these days with streaming software that you can install on your computer or that you can use online, and this software enables you to include different camera perspectives, but also overlays, as it is called. For example, you can show, okay, we are in Geneva right now, or you can, for example, also change the camera like I do right now, so you can see another perspective. So it all makes it more interactive, and what you want is people stick with your channel and really be interested in what you have to say, because it's now, it's live, and it's relevant. Then we have here a first ring light option for this semi-pro setup. So I would always recommend to have some light. If you're outside, the light might be okay as right now, but you need especially some light that is giving some equal light for your face. So therefore a ring light might be an option. And then, as we already said, when the sound is an important thing, because people are listening to you on their mobile devices, even though they don't see you, or if the text is quite small, like in this slide right now, they can still hear you well. And therefore, think of it as you are a radio broadcaster, have a good microphone. So I'm using this microphone here. It's called the Rode NT USB. So this is how it looks like. It has a nice sound. It's quite close to when you see me talking. So but you don't see it in the picture altogether. So this is the semi-pro equipment. This is the pro setup. This is the one that I am basically using, and it's not so pro. There are even more pro setup possibilities. But if you are going for a nice view and you really want to go to the next level about how you're perceived visually, I would recommend you go for a digital camera with a lens, and you connect it with your PC or Mac equipment. So this is the way how I did it. This is with a Canon camera, with a Canon M50 camera, for example. I'm using that, but I am hearing that the Sony ZV-1, for example, Sony Alpha cameras are super cameras. The Panasonic Lumix G7 is great. The only caveat I have with cameras that are not Canon cameras is that you might need a device that is called a capture card, capture device, an HDMI capture device that you see here on this presentation on the bottom. Here you need to connect the HDMI, plug the signal from the camera with this capture card, and then this capture card basically translates it for the computer, so you can then switch this on your computer via USB and then get the signal as it would be a webcam. So this is the idea of having a digital camera with an HDMI capture device. I will just leave you with this also tip, that you need to check that it's a clean HDMI signal that you're getting. So you might already have a camera, a digital camera that you're using like this. And it's, for example, my first camera that I used for live streaming. It's a Canon camera. You can connect this with the Elgato, with the Ecamm Live via USB, even without a capture card, and you can start having a super professional looking live. So this is the pro equipment. Of course, you always, the price that you need to invest can vary. If you already have a laptop or a desktop computer that is quite up to date, that has a quite fast processor, a good RAM, then you don't have to invest in that. If you already have a digital camera, you don't have to invest in that. You might need to invest in an additional microphone or in a light. So again, I am using this microphone here on the bottom, on the bottom here, on the bottom right actually. It's the microphone from Rode.